Welcome to Fix It Friday, your weekly fix to alleviate money stress. Today we're tackling one of the biggest financial fears in the UK, losing your life savings to care home fees. We all know of people who've had to deal with this sad fact, but let's try at least to see if we can protect your savings legally. After all, you've worked hard, saved carefully, maybe paid off a house, and now you're wondering, what was it all for? Because will it all be swallowed up if I ever need care? Well, the short answer is not necessarily. Let's break down the rules, the thresholds, and the smart legal moves you can make to protect what's yours. We're all aware of what I call the care cost crunch, because let's face it, care is expensive. Do you know the average residential care home in the UK now costs around £800 to £1,200 a week? That's over £50,000 a year in some areas. But here's the critical part. Whether or not you pay and how much you pay depends entirely on your means test. And what does that mean? Well, in England, as of 2025, if your assets are over 23,250, you pay the full fees. If they're between 14,250 and 23,250, then you pay on a sliding scale. And if your assets are below 14,250, you may get full help from your council. Make a note of those figures. They're very important to know. Also, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland have slightly different rules. Let me know in the comments if you want a breakdown by country. Moving on, let's look at your house and the means test. You might ask, but what about my house? Great question. And it's a complicated one. The main residence isn't counted in the means test. That's right. The main residence isn't counted in the means test if you're still living there, or your partner or a qualifying relative is still living there. But if you move permanently into care and no one else is living there, the value of your home will be included, unless you've taken action in advance. First, let's look at what not to do. And to do that, we've got to bust a myth. You can't just give your house away to avoid care fees. Councils will investigate what's called deprivation of assets. If they believe you deliberately reduced your wealth to avoid paying, they can treat you as if you still had it. Here are examples of deprivation of assets. Gifting your house to your kids after a diagnosis. Transferring large cash sums just before moving into care. And selling assets for less than market value. This is where timing and intention really matter. So now let's consider those legal strategies. And this is where we come to the good news. There are legal, sensible ways to protect your estate. Let's start by covering 5. Number 1, set up a property protection trust in your will. This allows your half of the home to pass to your children or other beneficiaries while giving your partner the right to live there for life. Remember, it only protects your share, but it can be hugely effective. Number 2, tenants in common. Instead of owning the whole house jointly, you own a defined share. This makes it easier to ring-fence part of the property in your will trust. Number 3, lifetime trusts. Use these with caution, please. Some families put assets into lifetime trusts to move them out of their estate. These are complex. They come with tax implications and they don't guarantee protection from care fees. So always get legal advice. Number 4, deferred payment agreement. If your house is included in the means test, you might not have to sell it immediately. Your council may offer a deferred payment agreement. They pay the fees and the home is sold after your death. It buys you time, but interest will be charged. And number 5, financial advice and long-term care planning. You can buy specialist care fee plans, a type of annuity, or reorganise your assets within the rules to minimise exposure. This is where a care fee specialist or IFA can help. So what should be your next steps? You don't have to do everything at once, but please don't bury your head in the sand. Here's your Fix It Friday checklist. Number 1, check your current asset levels and see where they fall in that scale that I gave you at the beginning. If you remember, if your assets are over £23,250, you will pay the full fees, and it's only below £14,250 that you may get full help from your council. Number 2, understand your local authority's care assessment. There are certain packages that may help you, and it's worth knowing them. I will be doing a video to cover the local authority's care assessment very shortly, probably in July. So if you subscribe, you'll receive notifications of those. Number 3, update your will and look into property protection trusts. Number 4, talk to a solicitor or financial advisor who really understands care fees, and make sure before you go along that you have got an expert on care fees, because the rules can be complicated. And number 5, involve your family. Get everyone onto the same page. This is really all about preserving dignity, choice and control for you and for the people you love. If this helped clear the fog a little for you, do give it a thumbs up and share it with a friend or family member. I did do a video recently on inheritance tax, and that would be worth watching too. If you've got a question about your own situation, do pop it in the comments. I will answer each one personally. You can always email me at arhorner@outlook.com and I will reply personally to you. And do subscribe for more clear advice every Friday. And remember, you have got more power than you think. And the earlier you plan, the more likely you are to protect those assets that you've worked really hard for. And I don't want to see my hard-earned savings going to the government. any more than you do. So I think we're all on the same page there. I'll see you tomorrow, I hope, for Seniors Saturday. And I've got a really, really good one for us. And it's all about how to deal with that feeling that you're slowly becoming invisible. It's quite amusing, so do join me tomorrow. And I've also got another video for you on Monday. My videos are 3 weekly, one on Monday for Money Monday, one on Friday for Fix It Friday, and a fun one usually on Saturday called Seniors Saturday. Do enjoy the rest of your evening, and I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye for now.